Obviously now it's time for the most important part of the weekend, the goalkeeping section. As we become aware, the goalkeeping position is very important these days. So we'll just get on with it. What I'm going to do is break it up into 3 little sections. Going to do a little bit of a warm-up, which incorporates various basic techniques, and then go over to a shot stopping, couple of drills there, and then finally finish with crossing, some various crossing drills. So I'll just go and set this out, and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Simple little setup here. Obviously, footwork, ball control is very important to the goalkeeper these days. So we just start in this little warm-up drill. Basic passes into the working keeper, who takes the touch whichever way he wants to go. Just say Adrian now takes a touch out to Sebi. Obviously, trying to recreate it, he's getting pressure from one side, so he's got to take the touch away from that player and play it out to, in that instance, it was his left fullback. Okay? The next one, we'll progress this shortly into the keepers will pick the ball up, and the service will be a volley into the keeper just to get the hands warm. Okay? Getting it away from the body, which obviously makes that second touch that much easier. If your first touch is a bad touch, normally your second one is. So can we get that first touch out of our feet, which makes it a lot easier to distribute the ball to your defenders. Just a little volley into the keeper, and getting used to distribute the ball out using the underarm method straight to the defender's feet. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to get the throw in front of the defender so they can run onto it. And then the next one will be a combination of both, depending on what the defender wants. So obviously communication comes into it as well. Okay, just progressing it to the ground now. Just a basic collapse save, nothing too ridiculous at this stage of the session. And then the keeper getting up quickly and basically listening to the defender's call, looking up where the defender wants it. Does he want it at his feet, or does he want it in front of him? At the moment, he wants it in front of him. The next one we're going to do, it'll be either. The defender will make up the goalkeeper's mind. Hey. just progressing the collapse save a little bit. This time the ball is thrown off the ground, as you can see. The keepers have got to take a step towards what I class as a save zone, where we want to save it. In an ideal world, slightly in front of us, but that sometimes doesn't happen. And like I said before, the defenders are calling whether or not they want it at their feet or out in front of them. The next one I'm going to do, we'll come back, it's about 4 or 5 yards, and we'll start throwing them in so we get the arms going. And basically the service will be in at the keeper's feet for the scoop save, the awkward one just down in front of our feet. But I'll get back to that. What am I doing on this mic, by the way? I've never done this before. Here on this throw from Brady, obviously the defender doesn't want to receive it up near his chest. We say give the service that you would like to receive, and obviously I wouldn't like to receive a service up there. So can we, Brady, get that service? Can we start with bounce it in so it's getting low towards the defender's feet rather than up here on his chest? Okay, so let's have a look. Superb. Just getting the defenders out a bit wider now, a little bit more distance between the goalkeeper, so that changes the goalkeeper's throwing technique. Now we're using what we call, well, you can call it a javelin. I like to call it a spear throw because we want to spear it down at the defender's feet, as a javelin suggests throwing it into the air. So I don't like using that term. So we either use the spear throw or the overarm, whichever you feel comfortable with. Just again, start with accuracy at the defender's feet. The next one we do will be out in front of the defender. So now the keeper's got to try and gauge how far in front he's got to throw it. This one we try to simulate a crossing situation. This next one for Brendan will be coming from the right wing. The goal's behind him here, the rest of the field up there. Taking off with, if possible, the inside leg, getting the outside leg up for protection. And then for the throw, the defender wants it out in front of him. There's clear space out in front of him, so the keeper throws it into his feet. Really close. Really emphasising, if we can, the outside leg up to protect the keeper. Taking out the highest, safest point. There's no sense taking it up here if you've got no cushioning powers. So the highest, safest point where you can actually see the ball, not above your head where you can't see it. Obviously the shout is important as well. We try and get into good habits even though it's just a little warm-up. You know, I'd like to keep the communication going throughout the whole session, whether it be the defender out here wanting the ball, or in this occasion the keeper coming out for a cross.